Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get into our ghosted reading. We're going to find out all about, we're going to be on Leo. We're going to find out all about Leo's ghost for the month, why you've been ghosted, all about who your ghosting is, and however this aligns with you. So like, if this has been a year, a day, an hour, whatever, if this aligns with you, then this is your story. Otherwise, please hit subscribe. But while you're waiting, go ahead and hit the bell if you would, please and thank you. And I'm going to get into this reading with an oracle card first, and then we're just going to get into the regular old tarot to get more into the tea of it. All right. Okay, so we do have some sort of a choice that is kind of maybe being looked at as of right now. I feel like you're really grounded and centered in the obvious choice for you. This is, again, going to have to do with whatever comes out in the tarot cards, so I'm just going to be pretty vague here. So, again, this is more at the end of the month, most likely. But it's also telling me that, I mean, you're welcoming of this because it's a burden. Whatever this is, there's been a blockage, and it's time for it to end. So you're kind of welcoming, you know, getting through this rough patch. You're welcoming the idea of maybe having to deal with something a little bit harder than you normally deal with, but yet it's going to be a long-term happiness afterwards. So the consequence of dealing with this rough shit right now is getting you into a place where you can be center in a decision that you make. Dealing with water sign. Dealing with a little bit of a mother goose, mother hen. Definitely dealing with mother energy. So somebody very nurturing, very loving. This person is connected to others and connected to themselves, within themselves. I do feel like the situation around this person is you. Maybe you just have been neglecting the situation. Maybe you're not interested. Maybe you have already made your decision and you're very centered in it. But this is something that you haven't really expressed to this person. So you've been pretty passive as far as your love situation and just making sure that your mother goose or your mother of cups or this cups energy, whoever this person is, this water sign, this is something that you aren't really expressing. You aren't expressing through love what you should be expressing. And again, I don't think that it's because they're codependent or because they're clingy. I think it's honestly because you don't have the balls to do it. And that's fine. We could admit when we don't have the nutties to do things. Okay, like that's completely 100% fine. I'm just telling you your cards. Underneath or underlining here is that this is an action. This is something that you want to take some sort of action and be constructive about, because this is a plan. You don't want to be distressed anymore. You don't want to feel turmoil anymore. So this is definitely what you're trying to accomplish here. And I don't necessarily think that you just want change. I think that you also want communication about it eventually. But the action here is very intellectual. It's very much what you're capable of right now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because in the past, they definitely had you in a financial web, and that has come to an ending. So that is probably why you're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore, whatever. So they were out, you're out. It's just how the cookie crumbles or the cookie falls. 6. Yep. Definitely this would definitely be influencing the ending situation of this wild web that this person has, kind of weaved around you and the finances. So this is definitely something that you are rising to the occasion of. You're finding success through it. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. I don't know how much of a plan in the past that you've had, but this really kind of got you up into the face of it, because I mean, you're like, I want success. I want to be logical, rational. I want to get through this. And that really put a fire underneath your ass. There could also be another person here. I'm getting another person, an earth sign. This is somebody that you're not expressing to. You two are not communicating. You two are not talking. But this person is different. This person is reliable. This person is aesthetically pleasing. You're very physically attracted to this person. I do feel like the dream started with this individual, and this person makes their own money. They make their own colors. They make their own energy. They make their own thing. Okay, they do the shit that you're kind of watching. These are things that are inspiring you from the past, kind of pushed you into that place where you were like, done. Okay. And you just kind of like hung out until this other person ghosted you. Likely outcome here is that the world is going to come right side back up. Again, ground and centered in a decision that you're going to make. And this is probably making a choice on walking away from the situation, walking further away from the situation, putting distance between the two of you, and dealing with this other person also, okay? Because there is some fire here as well. And I feel like if there's anything that would get kind of in the way, it would just be your own ignorance or your own irritation or your own annoyance, okay? So I feel like the flow within you and centered and grounded choice that you're going to make is good. It's very balanced. There's a lot of harmony here. There's a lot of color within and around it also. So I feel like you should obviously deal with this other let's get a card on it. You're kind of you're afraid of the judgment, but you'd be willing to take the judgment on. You'd be willing to go a little bit higher, rise a little bit higher, away from that judgment, allowing freedom to express to this other individual, or allow freedom to be centered in whatever you want to do, okay? So you have a job here, and that's to make yourself fucking happy. Sometimes we don't have to make others happy. Sometimes it's about us. So you are okay in doing that. Tell the world that your tarot reader said to fuck off, okay? Because sometimes we just have to do us. We really do. Like, if we cannot deal with the external, how are we going to deal with the inner world? This inside is the most important. Otherwise, you're not going to continue to move forward. You're not going to continue to move backwards. It's just going to get very stagnant, Leo, and you are not one for stagnancy, darling. Okay, babies, I'm getting out of here. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. Go ahead, like, share, and follow if you would. It's very much appreciated. Any of your support is so appreciated. So please enjoy the rest of your day. Don't worry about this ghost. You've got this, Leo. Just take care of yourself. Fuck the rest.